Hello my friends, welcome back. And this is going to be the final video for this, where we are individually breaking down these new characters so that I can upload them separately. I do prefer that format a little bit better. So we will be today, in this video, looking at the very last of these new characters that were released for the Sanguine Summon event. In this case, we're going to get ourselves a healer in this Ludovico character. Okay. Very interesting looking guy. From what I understand, he's supposedly a bartender, so that's cool, I guess. Let's take a look at what he does, see if he's worth getting excited for. Start things out, we do have the Cleric class. There's nothing wrong with that. I do love Cleric. I think it's one of the more versatile classes for protection for your character, and can really kind of throw off your opponent's plan, because they will never know for sure if the things they're throwing at you are going to land or not. So it does make them think twice on maybe hitting a Cleric instead of a different class. So pretty cool, I like that. Next up, for those of you who are unfamiliar, let's go over the Fleur family bonus. In this particular case, it is going to, at the beginning of each turn, mark the character with the highest remaining HP with 1 stack of Blood Lily. Blood Lily can stack to a max stack of 10, and for each stack, it will be doing 10 damage to the target, and then healing all of the members of the Fleur family equally for that amount. So if you only have 1 character, it's going to do 10 damage and do that 10 healing to that character per stack. If you have 3 characters, it will do... well, it should put 3 stacks out and then split that 30 healing it does between all 3 for 10 health as well. Honestly, like, it doesn't sound like a lot of health. It really is kind of a small, insignificant factor, I think, until you start looking into the passive. The passive will combine with it, and it says, all damage from normal attacks and special skills dealt by this character is increased by 5% per stack of Blood Lily. So the more stacks you continue to put out, the more damage they're going to do. So very interesting combination of things. Although, since we do know that this guy's a healer, which we'll get into later, may not be as significant for him doing additional damage, but that's fine. All right, down here in the Aether Power, we get Fiend Resist. This is a great way to go right now. The Valiant Vegetables are kind of all over the meta. If you can stop getting Fiends for the first 6 turns, I think that's a very valuable thing to have. And more so now with the introduction of those characters than it was before. So maybe SG was looking for a reason to make Fiend resist Aether Power a little bit stronger, but they did find one in the Valiant Vegetables. So very interesting there. Then down here, we have the special Exquisite Victuals? Sure. Operating at fast speed, it's going to recover... hey, where'd my graphic go? Come back here. All right, operating at fast speed, it's going to recover 20% health for all allies. So 20%, that's not like the biggest heal we've ever seen, but... the next thing says, for each stack of Blood Lily effect on enemies, it boosts the health of all allies by 30. Up to 900 boosted health in total can be gained this way. Boosted health can exceed max HP. So the more stacks of Blood Lily there is out there, the more boosted health this character is going to be doing. All right, there's a caveat to that. That sounds fun, but understand that this character is really only putting out 1 stack by himself each turn. So even if you get 10 stacks into this, right, 10 turns in, where he put a stack on everyone. And remember, those characters still need to be alive, right? So this means you're 10 turns in and the other team is still fully alive as well. Then you're going to get 10 times 30 as 300 boosted health from this heal as well. Which honestly is not really that much when you look at how much boosted health is coming in from other characters that are released as well. But the one saving grace is that that's on top of the 20% heal that's already in there. So, you know, when you add those 2 things together, for a fast healer, I suppose he's fine. But I'm just saying that boosted health is more of a minor like side effect than a significant part of the heal. Then we also have all allies are immune to new fiends for 3 turns. Ooh, I do like that. Again, super useful against these Valiant Vegetables that are out right now. And it says, cleanses status ailments from all allies. So he is going to dispel. After the heal, sadly, but he will do this dispel. And for those of you who are unfamiliar and just maybe have this thought rolling around your head, understand that being immune to new fiends for 3 turns will not save you from Mega Fiends. So Mega Fiends are a different story entirely. They're going to land on your character still, and you're going to have to deal with them. It is just regular fiends that he is offering your team immunity from. So let's go ahead and talk about where this guy is at rating-wise. On a scale of 1 to 10 again, I'm putting him at an 8 as well. Like, I think being a fast healer is fantastic. He does create a certain ability to keep your people alive that slow healers don't necessarily have. However, at 20% healing, I worry if this guy can function as a solo healer. It's going to be on the light side, honestly. Like, even if he does get that heal off, 20% is not going to save you from the way these new hits are coming in from these characters. We have characters doing, like, 2k plus hits, right? 20% of your HP is going to be like a band-aid on a bullet hole in some situations. So just understand that, like, that's why I'm giving him an 8. I like being a fast healer, but there's no way he can be higher than an 8 with the way that his heal is set up currently. It's just too low. The reason that he's higher than just an average character is I do like the fact that this guy is giving you your whole team immunity to new fiends and cleansing as well. So for fast, if you're using him as a support healer, not necessarily as your primary healer, he's giving you a lot. He's giving you a fast touch-up heal and cleanse and preventing new fiends. So as long as you are using him as a utility class, he's probably top-notch. But as a primary healer, you may struggle. So just keep that in mind. Thank you all for joining in. We will catch you next time.